ladies and gentlemen, it all comes down to this. This is the NCSAA 7th place game. This will be the final game of the season for the Portersville Warriors on the left side and the Frederick Force on the right side. It's going to be a good one here today. It's best of 3. First 2 games are a 25, final game to be 15. There is a win by 2 condition in both those games. There is no cap in any of the 3 games. These teams will play out until one is named the victor. Of course, Portersville Warriors here in Cedarville University inside of Ohio, coming a long way from the west coast of Pennsylvania. Frederick Force coming up from Maryland. Neither of these teams have a whole lot of history against each other. This will mark it down in stone after this one has concluded. 32 teams came into this tournament. 16 of them were named the big dogs. 16 of them were named the younger dogs. These 2 teams out on the court were dubbed with the big dog status. They walked in, both of them promoting up, finishing top 2 out of their playing pool, and then finding a few defeats along the way to get themselves into the 7th place game we find ourselves at now. Starting off with a service for Frederick Force, it's Abby Danina, number 11, the captain. Starting off with a jump serve, handled there by Patterson, straight up. Kata Steele top side. Look over the hand of Izzy Green to bump that one over. From the back line, finds its way off to Nina. Right hand attack there off the cuff there by Lewis on the near side front. Charles topside, Green right hand through the block. Kept alive there by number 31, Scarlett Maggiotti. Kept alive in return there on the near side by Lewis. Handled by Charles, top side. Right hand Green hits the net, and that doesn't get past go, and that one doesn't collect $200. 1-0 on the board. Frederick Force on top right now. Number 11, Abby Danina, here to serve yet again. Danina with another solid service. Kata Steele getting the first touch over to Green. Bumps this one towards the far sideline. Sent over there by Mia Steele. Diving play Danina. Finds its way off the hands of Kiefer. That one punched back over there by Charles. Right hand Mia Steele. Diving play on the one-touch return. That's going to be let go, and that's out of bounds. Final point of contact, Scarlett Maggiotti on the Force side of the court. Sub called. Kara Butterworth onto the front line to play the far side. Katrina Heisler to the bench. Here's number 11, Sayla Charles to serve it up for the Portersville Warriors. Solid serve. Going off the hand of Kiefer. Diving play. Kept alive by Maggiotti, then finished off there by Danina. Butterworth. Charles. Right hand attack there by Mia Steele. We play on. Danina near side. Tipped over. Off Mia Steele with a left arm swing. Not sure if she made contact with the unfortunate soul underneath the dog pile. Izzy Green looks to be all right. 2-1 on the board. Frederick Force on top. Here's number 14, Kyla Lewis there with that right-handed service. Green finding a way over to Mia Steele, sets it up for Charles with a right-handed standing attack. Danina, off Lewis. Back to Danina, right-hand attack, off Mia Steele. Not enough force stopped on that one, and Frederick Force feeling good about that one. Good attack, 3-1 on the board. They lead by 2 now here in game 1. Kyla there with that service, handled there by Kata Steele. One-touch return is going to be far outside on the far sideline. That gap just grew by 1 more, 4-1. Kyla Lewis there with that service. Diving play, Patterson just shallow of it. That one goes unreturned, 5-1. Kyla Lewis there with a solid serve. Diving play. Kata Steele goes off Patterson. That one's finished off by Charles. Hands to the front line by Kiefer. Shallow set right-hand attack off the defense and out of bounds off the back side of the Portersville side. But great attack there by number 9, Madeline Saw. Getting all of that one. Number 14 to serve again, Kyla Lewis. Good serve up and across, goes off Green. Charles shallow set right hand. Mia Steele to the back line, kept alive there by Danina. Handled there by Kiefer, near side. That one's thrown over by 22, Goddard on the near side front. Handled up by Charles, top side right hand attack there by Green, kept alive there by Kiefer, finding a way off to Nina. Near side right hand attack down the straight, just out of bounds. Oh, so close, but so far. Leah Van Gent there to the far side to play the front line in spot of Liz Patterson, number 4. Here's number 9, Izzy Green, to serve the 2-6 game. Portersville down against Frederick. Danina, center set, tipped across there, very shallow there by Kyla Lewis. It's not always the most powerful shot that finds a point. Sometimes it's just the most accurate. Onto the court comes Kayla, number 27, Kakiola. I remembered how to say it. I didn't even write that one down. It just flows. Madeline Saw here with that service, sends that one over, handled by Green. Top side, Charles finds his way to Van Gent there, set across with both hands, and now it's just going to find the floor. Portersville now at 3, Frederick at 7. Dutois on, so is Kinsey. Nia Steele, Kata Steele both come off onto the bench. 3 serving 7, Warriors down by 4. Here's Kinsey McCaslin and the libero to serve. Keeps it shallow, diving play, one-touch return, right hand Dutois. She finds the point within the 10-foot line and brings them back within 3. Here's Kinsey McCaslin, number 00, to serve it up yet again. And that one up and across. Handled there by Kuiper. Forward finds Danina. Right hand attack from the back line by Lewis. Handled by Charles. Topside Van Gent. Right hand off the block. Skipped off to Danina. Topside Kuiper. Punched across there by Kakiola. Green. Charles. Near side. Dutois. Right hand. Blocked away. Yeah, they find a point. Kakiola on the front line. They make it 8-4. Great blocking wall coming out in a big way. Megan Goddard also being a big part of that intimidation factor with the wall popping up. Here's number 16, Hannah Granada with that service. Handled by Izzy Green up against the net. Punched at, not able to make contact. She gets a piece of it, but not the whole pie. There by Sayla Charles, number 11 in the front line. And it is now 9-4. Granada here to serve, number 16. Good form. Something might have just messed up her flow. Who knows? 5 serving 9. Portersville down. Katrina Eisler on a spot of Kara Butterworth to serve up in her spot. Solid serve. Going off Kuiper. Danina, near side. Right hand attack there by Goddard. Stopped by the net, finding its way back down to the near side. Now it's bumped up and across there by number 14, Kyla Lewis. Set up Charles. Topside, Van Gent hits the net also on the way back down, and that one's going to be stopped before the ball hit the ground. 10 on the board for the Force. 5 out there for the Warriors. Looks like number 31, Scarlett Maggiotti, coming back on to serve it up in spot of number 22, Megan Goddard. Then 5. Maggiotti with a great, so close. Hits the top white border of the net. The spin was different if there was a bit more or a bit less wind in this building, depending on where your values may lie. That one might have made it over. Warriors picking up the last point, making it 6-10. And here's number 10, Zeta Morley. In a minute. Gave us a thumbs up. That means ball must be played. Zeta Morley here to serve. Service up and over. Handle to the front line. Maggiotti. Danino. Oh, the fake. Not quite what the doctor ordered. Kakiola was hoping for a little deception there. Maybe the launch was wrong. Maybe the timing was off. Either way, if that was an intentional fake and they ended up putting the dagger down, that would have been one of the best plays I've seen in this tournament. Maggiotti, not quite the touch she wanted, but the touch she got. And that gap is closed down to 2, just like that. 8 on the board for the Warriors, 10 out there for Frederick Force. And here's number 10 to serve yet again, Zeta Morley. Solid serve up and across, handled there by Kuiper. Topside Danina, near side, right hand off the block of Charles. Diving play by Morley, finds its way off to Green to finish it off in 3. Danina, shallow side, right hand goes off the block of Dutois. Finish back over. Kuiper near side. Right hand attack. Off the net. Skips over. Thrown out by Dutois. Hit Katrina Eisler on the back line, but it will go back for the Force's point. 11-8 on the board. Saw back back on to play the front line in spot of 27, Kayla Cacchioli. Here's number 15, Mary Kuiper here with that service. Hits the top of the net, and that is just a misfortune. And that upper half of the net out there for Frederick Force right now. 9-11 on the board. 2 is the gap. Kata Steele here to serve number 5 in spot of Naomi Dutois, number 15, if my math is correct. Nice serve. Handled there by Cacchioli. Nina off the far side. Saw looking for a little steal. Not able to find it. Top side green right hand over the block at the live there off the near side by Margietti. And that one goes off the near side out of the antennas by number 14, Lewis. Portersville down by 1. Trying to stay within arm's reach of this one. 10-11 on the board. Here's Kata Steele, number 5 to serve. Sends that one up and over on her knees, finds his way back towards the center. Danina diving, keeping that in a playable spot. Great job. Kuiper there to finish it. Topside Charles, right hand green, looking for Powell, goes off Kuiper. Handled by Danina, near side. Right hand attack through the uprights, goes up, hits the ceiling, comes back down, and Patterson not quite able to read the spiral off the top ropes. Kata Steele getting a good piece of that one, just not able to take off enough speed to make it playable. 12 on the board, 2-10. Frederick Force on top. Here's Abby Danina to serve it up. Diving play, goes off Kata Steele green. Back off Kata Steele, I believe, is the final point of contact. Near side right hand off the block of Mia Steele. Goes off Katrina Eisler, keeping it alive. Bumped over there by Green. Portersville staying alive like the Bee Gees right now. Shallow set center. Right hand there by Saw. Kept alive by Eisler. Right hand dump off Charles. Goes off. Number 16, Hannah Granada. And the Portersville Warriors back within 1. 11-12.
Way to play, Warriors.
Playing to the whistle. Playing their hearts out. Kara Butterworth back to the front line in spot of Katrina Eisler. And here's number 11, Sayla Charles, to serve it up for the girls in the navy blue. But like on the left side. Good service there by Charles. Handled there by Kuiper, the secondary. Final save there was the same as the first with Lewis on the near side back. Charles near side, Butterworth right hand over the block. Diving play, kept alive. Margiotic off the hand of Danina. A little miscommunication between her and the libero Kuiper. And it is now a tie ball game at 12. Here's Charles, number 11, to serve it up yet again. The captain of Portersville leading the charge with a good service. Kuiper forward. Danina set up near side. Right hand. Hits the net. And that one doesn't get to go past go. Portersville for the first time this game in the lead by 1. It's 13-12. Taylor Charles with that serve. Goes off Kuiper. Danina punches it over top. Diving play. Kata Steele almost gets a piece of it. That one rolls off the far side line. And we're back tied 13-all. Here's number 14, Kyla Lewis. Solid serve, hits the floor, and right where Izzy Green dipped out of the way. Kata Steele, not sure if it was her fault or not. They adjust on the defensive side. Kyla Lewis here looking to do it again. Solid serve, looks to dip it down. The near side goes off Green. Mia Steele off the right hand of Charles with a completed attack. Danina with the first, takes out the center. Kuiper near side. Right in attack there by Goddard. And that one falling to the floor in favor of the Frederick Force. 15-13 on the board. Portersville only down by 2. Kyla Lewis there with a solid serve on her knees. Kata Steele not able to get that one back up into orbit. And now it is a 16-13 game. Timeout by the Portersville Warriors. We'll be right back after the timeout's over. Alrighty, both sides back on the court, ready to rock, ready to roll. Lewis there with a solid serve. Kata Steele not able to get that one back to the setter. 17-13 now the score. This camera zooms out a lot slower than I thought it did. That's my fault. Lewis there, solid serve. Handled there by Kata Steele. That one goes off the far side, disrupts a few other games. Bring it back. 18-13, 5's the gap. Frederick Force finding a way to build that lead right back up. Solid serve there by Lewis. Kept alive by Butterworth Charles near side. Green tips that one up, but not over. Hits the net. They're going to call it a block, near side, right-hand attack, hits the net, and that one doesn't go. Lewis getting all of that one, just not quite the angle she needed. And that moment's going to live in the back of the Frederick Force's coach's mind for next time around. 14-18 on the board. Here's Izzy Green with the service. Sent up and across. Lewis finding his way off to Nina, near side. Right hand punches that one across there by Goddard. That one's going to be just a touch out of bounds off the near side line. Portersville Warriors now at 15. 15 serving 18. Here's number 9, Izzy Green. Off Kiefer, Danina looks top side, right-handed attack there by Granada, kept alive there by Green. Charles top side, tipped over there by Van Gent, kept alive, finding a dump off there by Danina. Charles near side, Butterworth right-handed tip across, Danina finding its way forward. Kiefer near side, right-handed attack there by Goddard, kept alive Green. Charles set near side, Butterworth right hand off the net, off the hand on the block there by Megan Goddard, and she'll be awarded that block. She'll be given that point. 19 on the board for Frederick Force, 15 on the board for the Portersville Warriors. Here's number 9, Madeline Saw. Great serve to center field. Kata Steele, Green to the front line, looking for an attack on the back pedal of Selah Charles. From the back line, finding a helping hand there by Lewis. Charles bumps that one across, kept alive Lewis. Danina shallow set right hand, coming down with some boom, kept alive there by Green. Top side, Van Gent with a right-hander to the back line. Lewis with the first, Saw with a second, diving play. Danina almost able to get a piece of it. That one just chips its way underneath the net. Naomi Dutois in spot of Kata Steele for the front line. Mia Steele coming off in spot of Kinsey McCaslin. It's now 16-19, Warriors down by 3 here in game 1. Nice serve, diving play. That one goes off the far side from Kyla Lewis. What do you think about that one? Got down and jiggy with it, just not fast enough. 17-19 is the score. 2 is the gap. Caslin there with that serve. Goes off Lewis. Danina tips it up to Dutois with a nice block there. Charles near side, looking for a right hand Butterworth through the block, kept alive there on the back line by Danina. Punched up almost across, but that one hits the top right border of the net by number 16, Hannah Granada. And that one will bring us back within 1. Portersville not going to be swayed. It's now 18-19. Kinsey McCaslin here with that service, sends that one across, goes off Kiefer. Danina off the right hand, off the block of Dutois, but nobody there to help her behind her. Helping for a bit more of a tip. They didn't get one. We're ready. Granada there with that service, handled by Green. Charles center, goes with a set, right hand Dutois, goes off the hand of Lewis. Kept alive by Kiefer. Now it's finished off there by Danina. McCaslin, Charles, top side, Van Gent, right hand, through the block, diving, no, it goes down. And we're back within 1. Warriors down 19-20 with the serve. Here's McCaslin, maybe, no, it's going to be Katrina Iser that comes on. I forgot there's a rotation. And a point made in the opposition. Kara Butterworth onto the bench, Iser on to serve it up. It's 19-20. Solid serve, hits the net, and that's, I think, her only, throughout this entire tournament, that's her second service error, if my memory correct, or I recall correctly. 21-19 on the board. Here's number 31, Scarlett Maggiotti with the serve. Beautiful right-hander. McCaslin finds his way near side. Charles dumps it off, hits the net, diving Dutois, not able to collect that one back up. And I don't think she should be expected to do that. Very hard spot to play that ball, get it back and do an effective way. 22-19 the score, and a timeout made by the Portersville Warriors. We'll be right back when the timeout's over. Alrighty, both sides out in the court, ready to rock, ready to roll. Here's number 31, Scarlett Margiotti with the serve. Hits the net, and that one not really coming out in their favor. 20-22, now the score. Zeta Morley onto the court to serve up in spot of Leah Van Gent, number 14. 10 going out. We play ball. Warriors need 2 more to tie us up. Need 5 more cleanly to win it. What will happen? Lewis, topside, Dinina, off the right hand, tips it over softly. Charles able to get a hand on that one, goes off Eisler. Topside, Green with a tip, and that one's locked down by number 27. That one is going to sting it. Oh, wait, are they saying there's net contact? Oh, no, all right, we play ball. No net contact, clean as a whistle. Maybe not. And they're going to bring that one back over and watch it for Portersville. Runs the gap. See if we can read their lips on the explanation. So the call on the court is a tip on the set, which you just can't do whenever the ball is set to or from, going up or down. The opposing team can't reach over the net to touch it. And so that's the call right now. They're discussing it far side with the Frederick Force captain. We can't see their lips unless we can, but I'm pretty confident we can. These guys know what they're doing. So right now it turns out Portersville's ball with the serve and the point would make it 21-22. So what's the call?
They did the slam dunk. The ball didn't come across the net, and they spiked it back down on top.
Okay.
I don't know what they're talking about, but we called a sub because we thought it was their ball. So she wants to know if she can uncall her sub.
Well, they did. We both subbed after that was called. They pulled their player back off already.
I didn't get their sub in.
Oh.
He didn't call their sub.
It might have just been libero. I don't know. It's weird.
I'm not quite sure what to discuss.
They'll figure it out. All right, at the end of the day, the call's overturned. They're going to say it was fair play. I think is what that hand signal was. Did I blink? Did I sneeze? I don't know. 23-20 is what's on the board right now. What I'd give to have them mic'd up right now. Wait. Yes. Okay. The call stands, and we pretend like that whole intermission did not happen. Call stands. We play ball. 21-22. We're replaying the serve. Here we go. No points given. No points taken away, and we will just play volleyball and pretend like that whole last sequence did not happen. 20 serving 22 is what's on the board, so that's what we'll go by. Zeta Morley here to serve number 10. Sent up and over, goes off Margiotti, goes off the near side, tipped across there on the near side by Lewis. Set up Charles, top side, Green, right hand, hits the block, and it goes down on the Frederick Force side. 21-22, a lot of power and a lot of wow behind that one. Zeta Morley here to serve number 10 once more for Portersville. Sent up and across, handled there by Kuiper, set up shallow, Danina, right hand, and there's a point. 27. Kylie Cacchiola with a great spot. I should have wrote down how to say because I go through this mental process every time. Recall the conversation I had with the bookkeeper. Here to serve, Mary Kiefer there with that service. Libero off the hand of Liz Patterson and off to the near side benches. And it is now match point for the Force. 24-21 on the board. Mary Kiefer gonna try to put this last dagger in this one. Put a fork in the game here in this first match. Nice serve. Eisler sends that one to Charles. Top side, shallow, Dutois. Yeah, what a find a spot. Great placement on the near side front. 22-24. Now the score. Kata Steele going on. Mia Steele also going on. In spot of Kinsey McCaslin with Mia and Naomi Dutois with Kata. It is now 22-24. Kata Steele, number 5, to serve it up. More conversation to go on. We play ball. Kata Steele with that serve. Gonna by Margiotti, goes off to Nina. Near side right hand attack there by Lewis. Got the live there by Patterson. Charles top side looking for Green with the right hand through the block. Diving play on the back line. My goodness, Granada put it all out there on the line. Eisler, Charles dumped off. No, it doesn't go. And she's feeling all of that one. And Coach Neese not happy whatsoever about it. And we will move on into game 2 after she collects her things. We'll bring it back when we're ready to rock and roll. 25-22, the final score. Frederick Force go up 1-0 in the series. Team is back down in the corner, ready to rock, ready to roll. I really like Frederick Force's jerseys. Not too many times do you see the state flag on the armband. Near side right hand goes over and down it goes. Just shallow of Sayla and just shallow of Mia Steele. Great spot there by Lewis. Here's number 11, the captain, Abby Danino with the serve. Little jump serve magic going a long way. Patterson finds his way off the net. Charles throws it up, but hits the net on the follow-through. Back just skimming it. Contact is made, though, and that foul is called. 2 on the board. Bet you won't guess which team has it. A little trivia mid-match. Abby Danita here with the serve. Sending that one up and across. Handled there by Patterson. Top side and out of bounds. Danina goes again. With a great serve, goes off Green, diving play, Kata Steele. Patterson, final say, throws it over, and that's going to be in bounds. What a spot down the near side line. 1-3 on the board. Lee Van Gent going to float the sub on in spot of Liz Patterson, number 4. And here's Izzy Green, number 9. And that one hits the net. Scarlett Margiotti comes off, number 35 or 31, and number 22, Megan Goddard, to play that front line. Here's number 14, Kyla Lewis with that service. Off Kata Steele into the net. No elasticity. That net looks very loose compared to what we're used to seeing throughout the rest of the season. But new building, new net, new poles. There are 4 games going on at the same time. Everything can't be exactly the same. Nice touch there by Green. Topside Charles. Right hand by Van Gent. Down the straight. Let go. And that's out of bounds. Kyla Lewis here to serve the 6-1 game. Portersville Warriors, if they lose, they place 8th out of the 16 teams in this upper pool. And if they win, we have game 3. Green sets it across, goes off Lewis. Near side set, Danina, right hand attack there by Saw into the back line. Get the live there, Kata Steele, goes off Green. Butterworth there to bump it up and over for 3. Kiefer, Danina, near side, right hand there by Goddard. Let go, and that's out of bounds. Naomi Dutois, 15 on. Kata Steele, number 5 off. And then they do their thing. 2-6, Warriors down by 4. Kinsey McCaslin here with the serve, sends it across. Kiefer, top side, thrown up by Danina. Kiefer there to bump that one over top the net. McCaslin, here's side Charles. Finding a tip over top there by Dutois. Diving play return, right hand Dutois. Goes off the hand of Lewis and out of bounds off the defense. Or out the back block. Warriors find the point. Look at them volleyballing. 36 the difference. McCaslin here to serve yet again. Kinsey, solid serve, goes off the hand of Lewis, finding Danina, topside right hand there by, I believe that was Granada. Tipped up, Butterworth right hand, Dutois, kept alive there by Lewis. Near side Danina, punched over there by Lewis, number 14. Handled there by Charles, topside, Van Gent tips it across, goes off to Nina. Kiefer sets it up topside to Nina, backline attack, good power on that one. Green, forward, finds Charles, shallow, too shallow, thrown up, and it'll be over. Saw. Danina, near side, right hand attack, deep, out of bounds by number 22, Megan Goddard, number 22. And I mentioned what number she was wearing. The score is 4-6, Warriors down by 2. Kinsey McCaslin here to serve. Service up and across, goes off Saw, the far side. Idle and Saw gonna be thinking about that one for a moment. And forgetting about it. 11 serves in, one's the gap, 5-6 is the score. Kinsey there sends it across. Goes off Kiefer, goes off the hands of Madeline Saw, bumps it across in 3. Charles, near side, right hand Butterworth, deep, and that's out of bounds. A good try. A game that if it was an inch closer, it would have been on the line and the score would be the same. But it's now 7-5. Madeline Saw here to serve number 9. 2 points the gap. Looks to grow to 3. And that one, not quite what the doctor ordered. Great spot though. Would have been with probably right on the 10-foot line if that one made it over. Butterworth off. Eisler on. It's 6-7. 22 is tying her shoe. That's what the holdup was. Eisler with a great serve. Lewis topside, Danina, shallow side, right hand off the block of Dutois. Dutois with a secondary up against the net. Hits the top, and that one's going to fall down Portersville's side. They're going to let him play on. Not sure if 6 touches are normally allowed, but referee says that was 3. I think that was 6, but I might also be wrong. The third touch is the one that, no, the second touch. Second, 2, 3, 4. I think it was just 4. Maybe they are right. I'll let the volleyball players make the statement out there. I'm just going to let you know what happens. All right, referee says, all right, you're right. 8-6 is on the scoreboard. There's too many numbers involved with this sport. Here's number 16. Solid serve by Hannah Granada to send that one up and over. Eisler, Charles diving play, finds Van Gent, hits the net, and that one doesn't pass go. 9-6 on the board. Just because the ball hits the net doesn't mean the hit count resets. You are allowed 4 touches only under the guise of the first touch is a block, because blocks do not count to your 3 allotted plays you can make. I don't know the correct terminology. That's just me spitballing. Nice serve there by Granada. McCaslin, Charles, Eisler there to final say. Nice touch up and off the block of Dutois, and that just doesn't quite give McCaslin enough elevation to stop that shot. 10-6 on the board. Here's number 16, Hannah Granada, to serve it up. She's already used her redo. She has to hit this. Nice service. Goes off McCaslin. Charles, top side, looks for the hand of Van Gent over the block at the live there by number 22, Goddard. Goddard with the right hand. Goes off Green. Charles, top side, up against the net, tipping battle lost. Portersville not able to come up with a good spot. Good composure. The wall of Danina and the wall of Cacchiola. Coming up with a big point, making it 11-6. Hannah Granada, number 16, here to serve yet again. Sends that one up and across. Katrina Eisler goes off Charles, right hand Dutois, and diving play into the net, and that one's going to be called a carry on number 22, Megan Goddard. Portersville picking up the last point, 7-11 on the board. Zeta Morley goes on in spot of Leah Van Gent, number 14. And here's number 10, Zeta Morley to serve. 7 serving 11. Nice serve to the back line. Goes off Kiefer. Danina near side, or down the center rather. Kakiola able to get that one over top the net. Morley, Eisler sets up Dutois. Sends it down the near side. One-handed pass to the back line. Keeps it going. Kiefer with the second. Finalizer by Danina. Morley, Eisler with a top side set. Right, tipped over there by Green. And that's inbounds. What a spot. First time all day, I think, that Coach Nice is letting Katrina Eisler set up the players. Have not said a whole lot of setting from number 22 in the navy blue. We'll see how it affects the game. 8-11 is our score. Great serve by Morley. Set up to Nina. Right hand over the top. Kept alive by Morley. Looking for the block. Eisler up. Dutois with a hand, and that one's going to be called touch 4. Good call there by the referee. Now we have a 12-8 game. Liz Patterson on. Zeta Morley back to the bench. On the other side of the court, we have Scarlett Margiotti on to serve it up in spot of number 22, Megan Goddard. Here's Margiotti. Nice serve to the back line, and that's just barely out of bounds. You couldn't fit a McDonald's cheeseburger between the ball and that line. That's how close it was. Naomi Dutois off. Kata Steele on to serve it up. And of course, the libero comes off in spot of the front line player, Mia Steele. Warriors at 9. The Force at 12 here in game 2. Kata Steele, number 5 with that service. Handled by Lewis. Danina, near side. Right hand Lewis. And that just hits the ground cleanly in the back corner. $13-9 on the board. That's the face of someone that's having fun. Solid serve there by Kiefer. Off Kata Steele. Looking to keep that one alive was Sayla Charles, and nicely there to finish that one off. Kiefer, Danina, topside, right hand, Saw, nice control there by Kata Steele. Charles, right hand Green, off the block of Saw, I believe. It might have been Danina. Danina here with a set, Saw with the right hand, deep into the zone, kept alive, Kata Steele. Eisler, top side, looks for a set to Green, bumps that one up and across, handled there by Granada, near side Danina, right hand down, and boom, it goes. Great spot there by Lewis, number 14, and they're picking up the pieces wherever they can find them. 14 on the board for the Force, 9 on the board for the Warriors. Here's number 15, Mary Kuiper with that service, hits the net, and that one doesn't get to go. Kara Butterworth on, Katrina Eisler off. It's now 10-14. Sayla Charles here, number 11 to serve it up. Sends that one up with a floater. Goes off Kiefer. Danina here set near side. Right hand attack. Lewis hit. I think there's a little bit of net contact. Nothing called though. And it looks like the near side referee going to call that one away. Contact on the follow through. He's going to call the 4th touch. I don't know. I'm very confused. 11 serving 14 is the score on the board. Portersville picking up the last point. Charles there sends it over. Finding a set topside right hand Saw through the block. And that one finds a point for the Frederick Force. 15 Frederick, 11 Portersville here in game 2. Abby Danina with a great serve, just not quite able to keep it in bounds. It goes off that back line. Portersville at 12. They trail by 3 against the Force's 15. Leah Van Gent to play the front line in spite of Liz Patterson. She'll be on that far side whenever we scroll back. Izzy Green here, number 9, to serve it up for the Warriors. Sends that one up in across, lets it go, and that's out of bounds. Good eye by the back line. And disrupted 2 precious girls' playtime. I'm so disgusted right now. I can't believe what I just saw. 16-12 on the board. Margiotti coming off. Number 22, Goddard going on. Solid serve there by Lewis, top side, looking for Charles to Van Gent, right hand through the block, diving play, Danina goes off the hand of Goddard. Now it's finished off there by Mary Kuiper, but it's out of bounds on the return, and so the Portersville Warriors will pick up point 13. 13-16 now the score. Kinsey McCaslin on in spot of Mia Steele to serve it up. Kata Steele also coming up. And Naomi Dutois takes her spot on the far front side. Great serve there by McCaslin, goes off Lewis. Danina with a hand on that one, right hand by Saw, diving play, gets it to the front line, tipped over there by Dutois. Turn back over Danina, diving play, Charles finds Green near side. Butterworth tips it over top with both hands. Handled by Danina, goes off Kuiper. Danina backline attack, punches that one over with the right hand. Charles near side, Butterworth off the block, and that's a point for the Frederick Force. What a spot to be, Megan Goddard. Great timing, great spot, great hands. 17 now on the board for them. Timeout by the Portersville Warriors. When we come back at 17, serving 13. The Frederick Force have the lead. Both sides back out on the court, ready to rock and roll. Madeline Saw to resume play. Handled there by Butterworth. Set up Charles top side. Van Gent with a right-handed attack going off the hand of Lewis. Danina near side right hand into the back line. Megan Goddard getting a little bit too much of that one. Portersville now at 14. Frederick Force at 17. Here's Katrina Eisler in spot of Kara Butterworth to serve it up. 14-17 the score. Good service there. Handled there by Lewis. Goes off to Nina. Lewis there with a set up and across the net. Got the lie by Dutois off Eisler. And that one not going to be found in time by Charles. Scrambling goaltender. Can't really find the puck. Mentality if you're a fan of hockey. And if you've been in that position. There's like two of you watching this. I know what I'm talking about. Anyway, 18 serving 14. Back to the volleyball. And a Granada number 16 here with that serve. Sends that one up and soaring. Goes off the hand of Green. Near side, Eisler finds his way off Charles. Handled by Hannah. Set topside, Danina. Right hand attack at the live there off the far side. Up against the net. Charles able to keep clear of it and get the ball. Danina near side right hand. Backline. Goddard with a nice shot. In the dark, hoping it hits, and it does. Kinsey the closest to it with a nice diving roll. Just not able to come up with the ball. 19 on the board for the Frederick Force. 14 on the board for the Portersville Warriors. 5 is the gap. The last one made it grow. Got her there with Granada with a great serve. One touch return by Kinsey. Lewis, Danina, right hand attack. Diving play by Green. Diving play by Eisler. And McCaslin able to finish that one off. Kuiper, Danina, top side. Right hand attack again. Goes off McCaslin front line against the net. Swing and a miss by Dutois. And she's not happy about that one. 20-14. Now the score gap. 5 more points and the Frederick Force take the game away with the series. And a Granada number 16 here to serve. Punches that one up and across. Let's go. Izzy Green, the one to make that call with the eyes. And it's now 15-20. Zeta Morley here, number 10, to serve it up in spot of Leah Van Gent, number 14. Zeta with a solid serve. Goes off Granada, near side. Nobody really wanting that one. Normally the second touch is reserved for Danina only over on the Frederick Force side, since she is the setter. 16-20, now the gap closed down to a total of 4. Nice serve there by Zeta, handled there by Kuiper. Topside Danina here with the center set. Right hand through the block, diving play by Morley. Right hand attack goes off to Dutois, keeping that alive, and they're going to call that for a carry as it hit the palms of her hands on the desperate attempt to just keep it in the air. Morley off, Patterson on. And on the other side, we have Scarlett Margiotti with the serve in spot of number 22, Megan Goddard. 21-16, the difference on the board. Nice serve there by Margiotti. Goes off the hand of McCaslin against the net, hits the antenna, and that one's called out of bounds regardless of where that ball landed. 22-16, now the gap. Frederick Force 3 away from closing it out in 2. Scarlett Margiotti here with that service, sends it over, let go, and that's barely out of bounds. Kinsey McCaslin having a sigh of relief with that one. It was a solid maybe, and when you have 2 strikes on the board, you got to swing at anything that's a maybe. Kata Steele, Mia Steele back on the court to probably finish off this game. I don't think there's enough points on the board to rotate them off again. Kata Steele here with that serve. Hits the net, and that one's going to throw a point out the other way. There's Mary Kiefer, number 15 to serve it. Substitution made, Madeline Saw on. Off comes number 27, Kakiola. There we go. I'm with it now. Right hand attack. Charles goes off the hands of Kiefer. Near side to Nina, looking for the right hand. Off a little bit of power, and that puts her up to match point. Beautiful spike there. Coming out the hands of Kyla Lewis. Match point Force. It's 24-17. Mary Kiefer here has the save. Setting that one up and across, diving play. Patterson, one-touch return, goes off. Granada goes off the hands of Danina. Thrown back over by Mia Steele. Over top the net, Charles finds Eisler. Top side to Green. Sets that one over top, both hands. Diving play, Lewis finds Granada. Near side, that one's slapped over by Margiotti. Margiotti, yeah. Right-hand attack by Charles, and they stay alive. Right in front of the fist of Danina on the far side front. Warriors now have 18. 14 remains for the Frederick Force, and here we go. Eisler off, Butterworth on. Sayla Charles, the captain, to try to lead the charge to a comeback. Handled there, Kiefer. Danina, right-hand attack by Saw, kept alive there by Charles. Butterworth, topside, Green with the attack down the straight, kept alive there by Granada. Kept alive there by, oh, what a right-handed attack on the near side by Lewis. Green with a spike, and she scores. A whole lot of celebration, job not done. 19-24, the gap on the board. Sayla Charles, number 11, to serve it up for Portersville. Nice serve, goes off Kiefer. Finding a near side set to Nina. Right hand Lewis, and it keep alive by Kata. Right hand Lewis, and that's out of bounds. So close, but so far, it's now 20-24. Sayla Charles, you can feel the nerves starting to get to her. Thinking that it might be possible, but I'm not going to really lure to it. We're just saying what happens on the court. Lewis, Danina. Lewis near side at the 10-foot line, throws to the back line. Complied by Kata Steele. Charles looks near side for Butterworth to punch it up and over. In between the wickets, we're safe with it. See the T-pose on the near side, signaling so deep. Off Kata Steele, and that one lands out of bounds. And the Frederick Force have done it. Spot 7 is theirs here at the NCSAA. What a season. Portersville Warriors playing their hearts out, had a good tournament here. Memories made that won't soon fade away. Both sides commendable. 7th place game, nothing to hang each other's heads about, and good sportsmanship all to show for it. With that being said, my name is Gabriel Eisler. Thank you for tuning in to this broadcast, and hopefully we'll see you in the next one. But with that being said, hope you have a great afternoon, a great evening, and a great night.